Looking for a Halloween treat that's spooky, creepy, and cute? I will show you how to make Black Sesame Madeleines perfectly baked with that iconic hump and decorate them with a scary yet adorable Halloween theme. They are perfect for your upcoming Halloween party. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients you will need for the Black Sesame Madeleines, as well as everything you will need for the Halloween decorations. You can also find a link to the full recipe in the description box below. Just a quick note, this batter needs to chill in the fridge for at least 3 hours, and it can be kept for up to 3 days, so make sure to plan ahead if you want to bake these madeleines. To make the batter, first, crack 2 eggs into a mixing bowl and add the sugar. Beat them on medium speed until the mixture turns pale and almost doubles in volume. Next, add the milk and vanilla extract for flavor, then give it a quick mix. Now for the dry ingredients, sieve in the cake flour, black sesame powder, baking powder, and pinch of salt. Sifting helps everything mix evenly. Since black sesame powder can be a little bit coarse, you may need to press it through with a spatula. Mix until almost all the dry bits are combined. Then with the mixer running, slowly pour in the cooled melted butter and keep beating until it's fully incorporated. Finally, scrape the bowl with the spatula to combine fully. You will know it's ready when the batter looks smooth, glossy, and slightly thick with no streaks of dry flour left. Cover the bowl with cling film and chill the batter. This ensures it's cold enough for baking and helps create that iconic Madeleine hump. When you are ready to bake the madeleines, preheat the oven to 210 degrees Celsius fan and lightly grease each mold with butter. If your pan is a non-stick, give each mold a light dusting of flour too, so nothing sticks. Now here's a little trick. Pop the whole pan in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Keeping the pan icy cold helps the madeleines develop that iconic hump we all love. While that chills, take the batter out of the fridge and give it a quick stir. You might notice the batter is very thick after chilling. It will soften slightly at room temperature, but we don't want it to get too warm. We need it cold when we fill the molds to help the madeleines develop their signature hump, so at this stage we need to work quite quickly. Transfer the batter into a piping bag for easy filling, and make sure to secure the top so it doesn't spill while you squeeze. Or if you prefer, you can simply spoon the batter into the molds. Both methods work perfectly. Now take the frozen pan out of the freezer. Make sure to wear gloves when handling the icy cold metal. Fill each mold about 90% full. This recipe makes around 16 to 17 madeleines. If you don't want to bake them all at once, you can wrap the batter well and store it in the fridge. It can be kept for up to 3 days, so you can bake fresh madeleines whenever you like. Time to bake. Slide the pan into the oven at 210 degrees Celsius fan for the first 5 minutes. Then, without opening the door, reduce the heat to 190 degrees Celsius fan and bake for another 5 to 6 minutes. Oh wow, they smell absolutely incredible. Look at those golden, crispy edges and check out those beautiful humps. While they are still warm, or as soon as you can handle them, gently flip the madeleines out of the molds and rest them on their crispy edges to cool. Perfect. Honestly, I'm so happy just eating them as they are. The tops are crispy, the inside is soft and fluffy, and the nutty flavor is incredible. But we are not stopping here. We are going to transform these into spooky Halloween treats. Alright, let's get our Halloween party started. The chocolate coating gives us a nice, smooth base to decorate our Halloween characters on. It also adds a little extra crunch and flavor and helps the decoration stick beautifully. To start, melt 100 grams of white chocolate and reserve the rest for tempering. It's better to chop it into small pieces so it melts quickly and evenly. It is easier to melt the white chocolate in the microwave. Start with 30 seconds, then take it out and stir. Continue heating in 15-second bursts, stirring each time until it's completely melted. Then add the remaining 100 grams of white chocolate, a little at a time. Stir until each addition is incorporated before adding the next. Keep going until the chocolate is smooth, shiny, and uniform. To color the chocolate, I'm using oil-based food coloring. Gel colors won't work, so make sure to use the right one. Here's a quick tip. White chocolate is actually more on the yellowish side. To neutralize those yellow tones, just mix a tiny bit of purple food coloring. Now, can you see the difference? On the left, we have mixed in the purple coloring, while on the right, we haven't. Of course, it doesn't turn completely bright white, but knowing these little tricks can be really helpful when you don't have white food coloring or when you need to mix it with another color. Here's another quick tip for working with white chocolate. Place the bowl of chocolate into a bigger bowl of warm water. This helps prevent the chocolate from hardening too quickly, keeping the coating process smooth and easy. Alright, let's coat the madeleines. Place about a teaspoon of chocolate in each mold. Then set a cooled madeleine on top, shell side down. Gently press and wiggle it a little so the chocolate spreads evenly across the shell. Leave the madeleine in the pan and repeat with the rest. Transfer the pan to the freezer for about 15 minutes or until the chocolate is fully set. Once chocolate is firm, simply push the madeleines out of the pan. Oops! The bottom should be coated in a crisp, smooth layer of chocolate. Oops! If a madeleine doesn't come out with gentle pressure, don't keep pushing too hard, it might break. Just pop it back in the freezer for a little longer and it should release easily afterward. Now you know how to coat the madeleines. Keep coloring and coating as many as you need. Have fun, but watch out for those flying, jumping madeleines. To create these designs, we will need some raw icing. It's actually very simple to make. Start by mixing meringue powder with icing sugar. Then add a few tablespoons of water and beat on medium speed until it turns into a smooth, glossy paste. By then, the volume should almost double. As you can see, the icing is on the stiff side, which isn't suitable for piping on the madeleines. So now we will add a little water at a time to adjust it. I'm aiming for a consistency that's thick, but not too stiff. It holds its shape while still flowing nicely. Cover the bowl with a damp cloth. This keeps the icing from drying out while you work. And if you would like a full deep dive into royal icing, check out my other video which I cover everything in detail. The link is in the description box below. To color the icing, make sure to use gel food coloring. Oil-based won't work here. Since they are very concentrated, I use just a toothpick to add the colors bit by bit. A little goes a long way, and you can always build up the shade until you are happy with it. For my Halloween color palette, I have white, purple, green, orange, and black. Once ready, transfer each color into a separate piping bag. I'm really happy how my Halloween colors turned out. Now it's time to get spooky. And that's it, our Halloween madeleines are ready. I hope you had as much fun decorating these spooky little treats as I did. Click the link to get the full recipe in the description box below, along with tips for baking the perfect Black Sesame madeleines and all the decoration techniques. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and share it with fellow home bakers. And of course, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so we never miss a chance to bake together. If you would like more inspiration for Halloween baking, I've got you covered. Click the screen to dive in. Wishing you a sweet and spooky Halloween. Happy baking and bye for now.